What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. On today's episode, we're gonna be taking you through a back session. So it's my bulking phase, I'm building, so we're trying to add some nice lean mass. So I'm gonna take you through what that looks like for me right now. Let's get to it. All right, so first things first, gotta get some subs in, gotta get my pump going. So I'm actually going to be using, on today's workout, raw pump. I normally don't do raw pump, I just usually do pump squared, but I ran out of pump squared and I really wanna get a nice little pump today. So I'm actually just gonna do 3/4 of the scoop because, like I said, it's gonna give me a little extra pump. So I am going to keep it a little bit on the lighter side, but I do love the lemon flavor, lemonade. So we're gonna actually slam this first. Sorry, I'm gonna actually add 5 grams of creatine as well. That way we can have this readily available in our system for the session. Gives a nice little strength boost, help with muscle recovery, and make sure I also have good hydration in my muscles. So just quick, I'll slam this one. Then I'll actually be adding the raw intra-workout and the aminos, the EAAs, essential aminos, to drink throughout my workout. I'm gonna slam this one. That lemonade is so good. Seriously, delicious. All right, so next we're gonna do a scoop of the intra-workout. Guys, this is like my staple. The intra-workout keeps me hydrated, my electrolytes in check, and honestly, the taste gives you just like this extra boost throughout the session, since you usually need a little extra pick-me-up, but it's not caffeinated. It's actually just because it has the cluster dextrin, which is a digestible carb. So, you know, carbs give you some good fuel, so you need it. Now we've got some essential amino acids. They're super crucial for muscle recovery as well as muscle growth. So that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to add some lean mass and trying to add some growth here. So this is gonna be for your workout, so let's get to it. All right, so the first exercise we're gonna start with is the seated cable row. One of my absolute favorites, just because I really am able to engage and isolate my mid-back. So it's really about trying to isometrically hold the peak and really control that negative, that eccentric. So let's try to get everything activated and nice little pump within the back and see how we go with the weight. I mean, I'm not gonna go heavy on this tremendously, but moderate weight approximately for me. All right, so we did 4 sets of the seated cable row. It started at 12. I started ascending the weight and started descending the reps. So I did 10 for the next set and actually did 10 again, but still increased the weight and then got 8 reps on that last set. So moving on to the next exercise. All right, guys, we're gonna do lat pull downs. And I personally like this machine. You can use cables, you can use a lat pull down, but I get to load a little bit more, and I just like that I get to isolate my lats unilaterally, even though I'm doing them dual. So, lats it is. we are going to be doing single arm rows, a staple. You just cannot be missing a good old dumbbell row. So we're actually going to be doing an ascending weight for these, but we're going to try to keep the same rep range amongst the 12 to 15. So let's make it a good one. All right, for this next set, I'm actually gonna throw on the straps. I don't want my forearms and my grip to give out before my back does, so I really highly encourage, if you're struggling with growing your back, you've gotta get some straps if you're not using them. They're so effective. Let's keep going up and away. All right, that last set was not the greatest, but I definitely wanted to go up in weight. And during a build, it's extremely important to progressively load. So I gave it a go. Like I said, wasn't the best set, but we still went through the full range. You'll notice that my reps did speed up a bit from my first 3 sets. I had paused reps on my first few sets, so I couldn't keep obviously that tension, but I did want to, like I said, progressively load a little bit more. So we went up in weight anyway. Instead of staying at the 50s, we gave the 60s a ride. Next goal is to get those 60s to be at paused reps along a little more controlled tempo. But yeah, on to the next exercise. All right, guys, we've got deadlifts. Another staple. I keep taking you guys through the staples because you shouldn't be switching up the basics. You should be mastering the basics. So we're gonna get not extremely heavy on these, but we definitely need to be challenging ourselves with deadlifts. We will be trying to be getting a little bit more, between 8 to 10 reps for these. So we're gonna start with 135 pounds and slowly increase. My foot hasn't been doing a lot of heavy weight bearing, no like heavy squats or heavy deadlifts. So I've been keeping it more on like the moderate side. So let's give it a go. All right, guys, these aren't the best squatting shoes. If you aren't, I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. These aren't the best deadlifting shoes. So anytime you're gonna get deadlifts or they're in your program and you didn't wear your deadlifting flat shoes or squatting shoes, take them off. Just go barefoot, okay? Make sure you have good stability on your feet. And again, back to the straps. Just not trying to let my forearms give out. So we're gonna go the nice lift strap. Sorry, lifting strap. Deadlifts, oh deadlifts, gosh. They didn't feel the best, honestly, just because I'm so used to probably hammering more weight. But it felt good for what it was. I mean, my foot did okay. My forearm grip has been shit lately, so definitely have to continue fixing my imbalances with my therapist. I actually see her weekly. Gina, you're amazing. Thank you for all you do. Guys, deadlifts are always so hard. Make sure you're challenging your technique, challenging your form, always reviewing it. It really helps tremendously to make sure this this exercise is done not just correctly, but it's such a technical movement. Break it down. There's so many ways that you can, build up this movement, but this is a must. Make sure you're doing it. All right, we're gonna do this bad boy. We're gonna do some back extensions with a little twist. We're gonna add a row to the back extension. Make sure your core stays tight, strengthen the lower back, and honestly, it's a full body movement. It's such a good one. Got the session done within approximately an hour. I always try to get in and out of the gym, all my sessions, whether I'm building, cutting, maintaining, within the hour. Of course, that's excluding any cardio within my program, but right now, that's quite minimal, honestly. It's practically almost to none, but I do list cardio just occasionally to make sure I keep a healthy heart. But yeah, this is a back building session. You guys saw I stayed within a hypertrophy range. It was honestly a little longer rest periods, anywhere from a minute to 3 minutes. So it really just depended on my endurance, and it wasn't bad today. I actually didn't really break a sweat. Kept it with good tension, good tempo. It felt really good. My foot did okay, and I got a good back pump, so feel pretty good. All right, guys, give any of those exercises a go. Obviously, they're all basic, but it's all about how you progress the tension. It's not always just heavier weights, although you did notice I did stick to that this workout, but it's about making sure you're creating enough mechanical tension on every movement you're doing. The isolation is so important, so make sure you're isolating properly. Make sure if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe now. Thank you guys for watching, for even caring about my training, about my life. I appreciate you guys being here, and stay tuned for more.